Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Tuesday and Creative Fold, and I am going to do a gatefold extension card. And I'm going to be using the Pretty Peacock cardstock. This measures 5.5 by 10.5. And then I have 4 pieces of the Lily Pad Impressions Designer Series paper that you can get through the end of March or while supplies last. These actually measure 1 3/8 by 5 1/4. I've already taken the Stitch So Sweetly dies and cut out a piece of Flirty Flamingo and Whisper White. And I want to remind you, when you are using a long die like this, do not run it through your die cut machine this way. If you run it through this way, then you will get nice, even cut marks and scoring marks, or if there's little teeny pieces, they just pop out better. That way your roller isn't hitting the main part of your die, it's just the side of that die. So let's bring in our personal trimmer, and I am going to score the Flirty Flamingo. Again, this is 5.5 by 10.5, and we are going to score it at 1 5/8. and 3 1/4. So we'll move it on down to the 3 1/4, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, 1 5/8, and also 3 1/4. Then I'm simply going to add my score over our gate there. So there we have an extended gatefold. Going to grab those pieces of the Lily paper, and we are going to put them right on the flap, also on the inside flap. Now I see I did not bring, oops, let's put that the right way, an inside piece for this card, but I will show you what I did with that. I'm going to be using the Saddle Brown StazOn. I really like this soft look with the StazOn. I see I did not grab a scrap piece of paper, so I'm going to just grab this piece. I'm going to be using the Poppy stamp set, and we are going to use that Saddle Brown. The Saddle Brown I'm really liking instead of the black. It's not as bold as what the black is. So we're just going to stamp that little poppy like so. And then we're going to bring in our Pear Pizzazz and our aqua painter and do a little coloring here. Remember, with watercolor, you don't have to be exactly in the lines, because that's what the cool thing is about watercolor. I'm going to then grab my Flirty Flamingo and do that poppy. Now with the StazOn, your ink is not bleeding. If you use the Memento ink with the aqua painter, it will bleed, so just remember that. StazOn, when you're using water, when you're using your blends, you want to use the Memento pad. So I've got that. Let's go ahead and close all this up. We're going to layer that on that Flirty Flamingo piece. Now you could use a dimensional. I really love these dies, how nice they work for the layering. Now I'm going to put that on the front of my extended gate, remembering that I just want a little bit of adhesive, and I want it on the left side, so I'm going to bring in my glue dots and use my glue dots for that. Oops. I don't have to worry about adding too much adhesive. Now the thing that I forgot to bring over is an inside piece of white. So here's the card finished with that white in the center. So you could actually write in between this area, and it just adds for another fun creative fold. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.